Good morning, traders. I'm Michael Sabo here with RJO Futures, coming here on Wednesday morning, September 19th, with some commentary here in the energy markets. So what do we got going on? Well, certainly turn of events here. Let's start off here, recap here yesterday's action. Many of you know, I was kind of, eyeing the short side of that market there, and we're starting to really see some follow through and some momentum here now to the downside. This morning, crude prices here quite a bit weaker. We're trading around 92.86 in that October contract. We're going to start looking at the November contract here tomorrow as the October crude futures coming into the last trade date here, so we'll focus on that tomorrow. But right now, 92.86, it's down over $2. We're down about $2.43, so a lot of weakness here. It started off, was a little bit weaker this morning, and it's just been continuing to break down and gain some momentum here to the downside. Taking a look at the Brent, also weaker. We're around 109.18, down about 285. Give me a call. You want to talk about that Brent WTI spread? We can go over that. Taking a look at the complex, nat gas firmer right now around 283.20. It's up about 2%, up about 5 to 6 cents. Complex, obviously weaker here. RBOB giving up about almost 6 cents, trading around 283.90 range, and the heat around 306.72. That's off about 5, almost 6 cents here right now. So a lot of weakness out there. What's driving it? Well, I think you got a combination of things going on here right now. I'm focusing a lot on the technical side of the market here right now. As I mentioned here in several posts before, a lot of the short-term indicators, that I've been following here, we're really in overbought territory. And that market did extend up a little bit, and of course caught a nice boost there from that QE3 program. But I think the effects of that are really wearing off at this point. And then also, there was that rumor about a potential release from the SPR that, the administration was denying it, but I think that there is some truth to that, in my opinion, that the rumor was kind of circulating. And then you look at the technical side again. We broke down through the 200-day moving average. Today we're breaking down through the 50-day moving average. So we're really seeing a lot of weakness in there. In addition to that, we've seen weaker data coming out of China. So I think that's got the market a little bit spooked here as well, as I've talked in a lot of posts there. I mean, the outlook for this second half of 2012 remains very questionable. And they're already making projections into 2013. Again, talking about the demand side of things, that it's going to look on the weaker side. Now, we did have API data come out yesterday. I mentioned that in yesterday's post, and there was a larger than expected build. This morning, we're going to have DOE data coming out here shortly, and we're looking for a build of around 750 to about 1 million barrels. So when you look at year-over-year stockpiles, we've starting to see an increase there, and they're up year-over-year. Take a look at the 5-year average. They're up significantly on the 5-year average. So that, coupled with something I mentioned yesterday, I mean, Saudis are committing to keeping oil production up in an attempt to try to lower oil prices. So I think from a supply-demand picture, I think you've got in my opinion, ample supply out on the market here right now, and the demand still remaining questionable. So here in the short term, I still am favoring the downside in that market, but you got to be cautious, I think. As we mentioned before, get a major geopolitical event out, and it could cause a significant spike, though, in prices. Long term, I still like the long side of the market here, for the big picture. But right now, as I mentioned, my personal opinion is I favor the short side in the market here. So give me a call if you want to talk about some strategies there. I'll be more than happy to go over it with you. The number to the trade desk is, of course, listed there, and my email. If you want to get on the distribution list, shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to add that to you. We could talk in more detail. And of course, remember that the risk of loss is substantial in futures trading. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.